With a head-turning silhouette and a breathtaking 268 horsepower, the Audi A5 brings the thrill to every turn.
Hey you! Relax! Domino's large one-topping pizzas are just $7.99 when you carry out. But don't act now! This deal's here through this time next year, at least. So take the scenic route on down to...
my nose.
Sitting back in the studio, making hits with my fam. I'm talking track after track, dog beat after beat. We do a song in one take like we did in '03. I put my life on the beat and gave that beat to my mans. He gave that beat to the world, and now my life worth some bands. Now I'm the $1 million man to my fam. They my #1 fan. They got my back, so I do it for them. And this rap shit, dog, is like bacon and eggs. On the track, I'm top flight like Day and Craig. I'm so smooth, just trying to do what I do. A simple man, Superman when I step in the booth. I live a bacon eggs kind of life. It's so simple. No stress, no strife on my mental. I'm just a simple man in a complex world, living out my dreams. My life unfurled. I live a bacon eggs kind of life. It's so simple. No stress, no strife on my mental. I'm just a simple man in a complex world, living out my dreams. My life unfurled. Witness my life unfurled.
You gotta be real.
Witness my life unfurled. Witness my life unfurled.
Promise it's about to be hell.
Witness my life unfurled.
I live a good life, it's so simple. Not all good, there was some bad that I went through. We all in the situation, just face it. We became too complacent, we contemplating this main shit. Getting this money has changed the face of a nation. I put it blatant, you don't know where I'm fin go. Not there now, I'm about to fade in slow. With my words comes a pretty picture like Van Gogh. Check my influx, my inflow. Holding the word in my palm, I'm weathering the storm. Reform my visions, on a mission to bring value. I stay true to my view, I'm about to make do. The one that saw me through my path, I thank you. We stuck together, our bond, they could not unglue. Three brothers coming through your aid, we your rescue. And now money is no issue. No more wrong, no more miscues. You, yeah, I'm laughing at this shit too.
I live a bacon eggs kind of life. It's so simple. No stress, no strife on my mental. I'm just a simple man in a complex world, living out my dreams. My life unfurled. I live a bacon eggs kind of life. It's so simple. No stress, no strife on my mental. I'm just a simple man in a complex world, living out my dreams. My life unfurled. Witness my life unfurled. Witness my life unfurled. Witness my life unfurled. Witness my life unfurled. I live a bacon eggs kind of life. It's so simple. No stress, no strife on my mental. I'm just a simple man in a complex world, living out my dreams. My life unfurled. I live a bacon eggs kind of life. It's so simple. No stress, no strife on my mental. I'm just a simple man in a complex world, living out my dreams. My life unfurled. Witness my life unfurled. Witness my life unfurled. Witness my life unfurled. Witness my life unfurled.
Hello, hello. All right, check. Let me put my mic a little closer. What's up, everybody? Let me get y'all over there on TikTok squared away. Hold on. There we go. There you go. What's up? Out there on TikTok, Twitch, kick everybody with a backflip. Alright, let me stop playing. It's good to see y'all on another Tech Tuesdays. I'm not gonna waste no more of y'all time. I'm gonna go ahead and get y'all motivation, and then we'll get right into it. Motivate me. mess around with the microphone in the background while y'all watch the motivation.
I want to tell you a story today, not just any story, but a story about success. Everyone wants success. Everyone talks about success. But very few people really understand what it takes to achieve it. Some think it is about intelligence. Others believe it is about luck. Many assume that success is just about working hard. But today, I want to tell you one simple rule for success: never give up. I know it sounds too simple. Maybe you have heard this before, but let me tell you why this rule is the foundation of everything. Let me take you on a journey from my own life and the lessons I have learned to prove to you that if you never give up, you will succeed. When I was a young boy, not a 23 were accepted. I was the only one rejected. Imagine how that feels.
Sorry.
Imagine working hard, believing in yourself multiple times. I was not a top student. I failed my exams not once, but multiple times. I applied to many universities, and they rejected me. When I tried to get a job, I was turned down by more than 30 companies, including KFC. Out of 24 applicants at KFC, 23 were accepted. I was the only one rejected. Imagine how that feels. Imagine working hard, believing in yourself, and still being told, no, you are not good enough. Most people would give up. Most people would say, maybe I am not meant for success. But I didn't give up. I refused to believe that failure meant the end. This is the first lesson I want you to remember. The beginning is always hard. Success is not given to you. You must earn it. And the only way to earn it is to keep going even when everyone tells you no. Think of Thomas Edison, the man who invented the light bulb. He failed thousands of times before he succeeded. If he had given up after the first few failures, we might still be living in darkness. Every great inventor, entrepreneur, artist, or leader has faced difficulties in the beginning. But what separates them from the rest is their perseverance. Let's be honest. If success were easy, everyone would have it. You'd wake up, brush your teeth, and suddenly, boom, you're a billionaire. But the truth is, life doesn't work that way. If you want something, you must fight for it. Just like how you fight for the last slice of pizza at a family dinner, except this fight takes years, not just a few minutes. When I started Alibaba, people laughed at me. They said, Jack, you don't know anything about technology. They were right. I had never written a single line of code. They said, Jack, you don't know anything about business. And they were right. I was just an English teacher, but I had a vision. I saw something that no one else saw. I saw the future of the internet in China. I believed that small businesses could use the internet to grow. I knew that if I could help millions of businesses succeed, Alibaba would succeed. But believing was not enough. I had to prove it. And that is where most people fail. They give up before they prove themselves. If you want success, remember this. The world will not believe in you until you prove yourself. People will doubt you. They will criticize you. But your job is not to convince them with words. Your job is to convince them with results. Think about Elon Musk, who faced ridicule when he spoke about electric cars and space travel. Many experts said Tesla and SpaceX would fail. But today, both companies are pioneers in their industries. Why? Because he never gave up, and he proved himself through results. Success is like cooking a great meal. At first, people will doubt your recipe. Are you sure you should add that much spice? That doesn't look right. But when they finally taste it, their doubts disappear. The only way to shut up critics is to serve them success on a silver platter. Many people think that success happens overnight. They see a successful company and think, wow, they are so lucky. They see a famous person and think, they must have had an easy path. But let me tell you the truth. Success is never an event. It is a journey. And the journey is long, difficult, and full of obstacles. In Alibaba's early days, we had no money. We had no investors. We worked from a small apartment, and for years, we struggled. Some days we did not know if we would survive. Some of my friends left. Some of my partners lost faith. But those who stayed, those who never gave up, became part of Alibaba's success. This is the third lesson. Success is a journey. You must be willing to walk the path no matter how long it takes. Think about great athletes like Michael Jordan. He was cut from his high school basketball team. But did he give up? No. He practiced harder. He improved his skills. And today, he is known as one of the greatest basketball players of all time. One of the biggest reasons people give up is rejection. They apply for a job and get rejected. They start a business and no one buys from them. They try something new and fail. Let me tell you something important. Rejection is not the end. Rejection is part of the process. Every rejection teaches you something. Every failure makes you stronger. Do not be afraid of rejection. Expect it, learn from it, and use it to fuel your journey forward. Take J.K. Rowling, the author of Harry Potter. She was rejected by multiple publishers before she found one who believed in her. Imagine if she had given up after the first rejection. The world would have never known the magic of Harry Potter. Rejection is like Wi-Fi in a public place, sometimes weak, sometimes frustrating, but always part of the experience. You don't stop using the internet just because the signal drops, right? So why stop chasing success just because someone said no once or twice? At the beginning of this speech, I told you that success has one simple rule: never give up. Now I hope you understand why. Because everything you face, failure, rejection, doubt, criticism, is just a test. A test to see if you are strong enough. A test to see if you really want it. A test to see if you will keep going when others stop. I want you to promise yourself today that no matter what happens, you will not give up. You will keep pushing, keep learning, keep growing, because if you do that, success is guaranteed. The world is changing fast. Technology is evolving at an incredible speed. Every day, new innovations are disrupting industries, creating new opportunities, and making old ways of doing things obsolete. We are living in a time where change is the only constant, and those who fail to adapt get left behind. But amid all this rapid change, one thing remains true. Only those who believe in themselves, work hard, and never give up will succeed. I believe in you, but more importantly, you must believe in yourself. No one else can do that for you. The future is not given to you, it is built by you. Success will not knock on your door and say, "Here I am." You must chase it, fight for it, and earn it. Some people wait for perfect conditions, but let me tell you something. Perfect conditions do not exist. The only perfect time to start is now. So go out there, take risks, learn from mistakes, and make things happen. There will be times when you feel tired. There will be moments when you doubt yourself. You might even feel like quitting. But remember this, the darkest hour is just before the dawn. The people who succeed are not necessarily the smartest or the strongest. They are simply the ones who refuse to quit. Keep pushing, keep learning, keep growing, and success will follow. So as you leave here today, take this one message with you. Success belongs to those who never give up. Dream big, work hard, and never stop believing in yourself. Thank you.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you for that motivation today, my sir, my kind sir. All right. So, I hope that actually reached y'all in a positive way and gave y'all what y'all needed for today. I hope that the audio sounds good. I hope that you can see me. Hold on. I know that you can hear me, probably, mostly. But I hope that you can see me as well. I'm gonna make my box a little smaller. It seems like it's huge at the current time. Maybe that's what it is. That's driving me crazy. Okay. All right, hold on. I'll make sure I turn the mic up. There you go. There you go. All right, yeah, because I don't like shouting into the microphone, but things run just a little bit differently when I'm on. Let me make the box smaller. Things run just a little bit differently when I'm on the Mac versus when I'm on my PC. So y'all excuse me for making adjustments as we go. But today we building a legacy. Building our legacy, building a legacy, whichever way you want to say it. I wrote it in the description, but we building a legacy. And it's Tech Tuesday, and so obviously it's going to be something tech-wise. So what do I mean? Now, I'm going to go from what I see in front of me with this example. Right here in front of us, we have a video game cartridge. Boom. What is a cartridge? Now that you have seen things like tapes, you've seen things like, I don't know, cartridges. You know exactly what I mean if I say a video game cartridge. Let that chair fall and be saying no. Maybe you don't know. If you're from a newer generation, you may not know what a video game cartridge is. But there is a legacy built behind the cartridge. It don't matter that this is Pokemon. It could have been Tetris. It could have been Madden. But a cartridge, it left a legacy. Then there's the actual video game itself, or whatever piece of technology that we may be talking about. It could be your wristwatch. Look at that. We got a double Pokemon down. So today we're going to build our own legacy. And what I mean is there's always things that we're doing that are innovative. Whether it be the way you talk, whether it be the way you drive your car, I don't know. It can be anything, to be honest with you. Now, the reason why we here on Expansion Pack going to talk about this is because we got to do it. We know from all of the 200 or some episodes that I done made. Let me put this on quiet. On the 200 and some episodes I done made, we know that we got to do it. It can't be nobody else to do it. It got to be us. So let's go ahead and get it started, because the longer we wait, the longer it'll take. And to be honest, I think we've been waiting too long. I was going to say something else, but anyway, my phone's not charging. I'm going to get my phone charging, turn on this other TV, but let's go into our first video real quick. Things of the 90s. And we don't want shows. Here we go. And I think we started watching this
The best part
before, so
about Russell Stover's
this gonna be
sugar-free
pretty fun.
candies: no
This is
sugar,
to get us
great
started.
taste guaranteed.
It was really uncomfortable and really painful.
I thought shingles was for old people. That
Early 90s, smoking was everywhere. It's hard to believe, but you could even light up inside a McDonald's. Remember those little foil ashtrays they had on the tables? It wasn't just fast food joints.
All right, hold on.
People smoked in restaurants, on planes, and even in movie theaters. The air was thick with it, and nobody thought twice. Whether it was after a meal or with a drink at the bar, smoking was just part of the experience. It's hard to imagine now, but thankfully, bans on smoking in these places came soon after, making the air a little cleaner for everyone. Disposable cameras were everywhere back in the day. You'd take them to birthdays, weddings, parties, really, any event worth remembering. No one had phones in their pockets. Just those little plastic cameras. You'd snap a few photos and hope for the best, then wait days to get them developed. The fun was in the surprise. Half the shots were blurry, someone's eyes were closed, but it didn't matter. Even now, you can still find them, bringing back that old school charm. Before Google and smartphones, there was Encarta, the encyclopedia on a CD-ROM that felt like the future. You'd pop it into your computer and spend hours exploring, clicking from one topic to the next, out of pure curiosity. It wasn't just for school projects. Sometimes you'd dive into it just for the fun of learning. There were sound clips, timelines, even short videos, and of course, Mind Maze, the trivia game that made you feel like a genius. Back then, it felt like having the whole world right there on your screen. There was a time when every road trip started with unfolding a big paper map across the kitchen table. You'd trace your route with a finger, maybe even highlight it with a marker. Most of us kept one stuffed in the glove box, just in case. They'd get worn at the creases and sometimes torn, but they never ran out of battery or lost signal. Even today, if you're out in the middle of nowhere with no internet, that old folded-up map might just save the day. It wasn't the most convenient, but it did the job, and there was something rewarding about figuring it out as you went.
You see, we got better quality
In the days
now.
before the internet made walkthroughs and cheat codes easy to find, gaming magazines were our go-to guides. Magazines like Electronic Gaming Monthly, Game Pro, and Tips and Tricks were practically like treasure maps, leading us to the best tips, cheats, and reviews. Each issue was a mini event. We'd flip through the pages, finding new tricks to try or sneak peeks at upcoming games. It was a world of gaming discovery before the days of online forums or YouTube tutorials. You had to wait, savor it, and sometimes even fight for the best tips. Paying by check might seem old-fashioned now, but back in the day, it was the standard way to handle most transactions. Whether you were paying your rent, your electric bill, or picking up a new appliance, writing a check was just part of life. And let's not forget those carbon copy checkbooks, where you'd always have a record of your payment for later. It may have taken longer to clear than swiping a card, but it felt more personal somehow, like you were really in control of your money. Plus, writing checks meant you had to plan ahead, not just buy whatever on a whim. Flying in the 90s became more accessible to the average person. With the rise of budget airlines and more affordable fares, flying wasn't just for the wealthy anymore. It felt like a new era of travel, where people from all walks of life could hop on a plane and explore new places. There were still no long security lines or tight regulations, and it felt more relaxed. Traveling in the 90s had a different kind of charm. It wasn't always the most comfortable, but it felt special. PB Crisps were a beloved snack from the 90s, shaped like peanuts and packed with delicious fillings like peanut butter, chocolate, or even peanut butter and jelly. Their crunchy outer shell and smooth, creamy filling created the perfect snack experience. Whether you grabbed them for a quick snack after school or packed them in your lunch, they were a staple for many. Sadly, PB Crisps are no longer around, but for those who remember, they still bring back those tasty memories of the 90s. What comes to mind when you think of the 90s? I'd love to hear your memories in the comments. And if you enjoyed this little trip back in time, don't forget to subscribe for more nostalgic.
Alright, so look at all that legacy right there. That's pure legacy right there. You see what I'm saying? Everything that popped up on the screen was either something you remember, something you've seen before. Whichever one you want to say, it's like you can't. Hold on, let me see if I can get the camera right today. You can't escape the fact that it brings back that feeling that you used to have from back in the day. Straight up. Now, the reason why that's important is because we often don't look at it that way. We just kind of think that that's just how it was or that's how it is. But it really is a big stamp or staple in the way that we lived or live our lives at that time. And when you look back and you flash back, that's the reason why as soon as some of that stuff come on the screen, you're like, oh, I remember that. It's because of the legacy that it left behind or the imprint that it left on you. And we gonna do that ourselves. Now, I only got about 30 minutes left for this episode, but I guarantee that we can do it within this 30 minutes because of the time and age that we living in and how fast everything moves and goes forward. Now, it gotta be something that is unique to you out there as the viewer, unique to me as the host. And what it's gonna do is it's gonna leave an impression. The impression is the legacy, like button marks on your chair. You feel what I'm saying? Like that's you. That's where you sit at all the time. We can tell you sit there. You see what I'm saying? We want to do that same thing. Now, let's look at stuff that's simple. All right, simple methods of doing things. Okay. Now, for example, every time I start the show, you know that I'm gonna go and I'm gonna do the motivation. I'm gonna have the motivation right there for you. Then I'm gonna probably tell you, hey, this is the topic. I might even check it. Then, after that,
With a head-turning silhouette and a breathtaking 268 horsepower, the Audi A5 brings the thrill to every turn.
Four parks, one vacation that changes everything. Universal Orlando Resort.
Oh yeah, chat. It's that
You want salad?
And bread.
So what you gonna do? You're gonna take your favorite salad and you stuff it, yeah!
Stuff it!
Yeah! Stuff it!
Stuff it!
Say stuff it and make any salad a stuffer. New salad stuffers at Panera.
I found a place. Oh my God. It's massive in there. It's like a maze. It just goes on and on.
Hello?
With the perfect kick for steak and shrimp bucatini, Olive Garden's new Calabrian sauce just may become your new favorite homemade sauce. Then again, we're family, and families don't pick favorites. Okay, maybe they do.
We were torn apart at birth. That's dramatic.
This is the story of the best part of the sandwich and his crust.
How's it feel to be so irresistible? Irresistible? Is that what people are saying? That's it. Ugh, irresistible.
Uncrustables are the best part of the sandwich.
Follow your dreams with up to 597 miles per tank. The Subaru Crosstrek Hybrid. Dog tested, dog approved.
Get as low as 1.9% APR financing on a new Subaru Hybrid.
Mmm, creamy. Flavor.
Don't just taste the flavor, feel the flavor with Hellmann's flavored mayo.
What does blue and green mean to me?
I see blue and green.
Walked with a cane after an accident years before. Again, the whispers. He could have done better. But Mateo never answered them. When they discovered they couldn't have children, they adopted 3 siblings from a shelter that was about to separate them. 3 at once. Is he crazy? But the house that once held silence now echoed with laughter. Years passed. Many of the children from that little library grew up to become teachers, nurses, engineers. They always said the same thing. If Mateo hadn't believed in me, I wouldn't be here. One rainy evening, Mateo was driving home when he saw a teenage boy standing on the edge of a bridge. Mateo stopped. He stood in the rain for hours talking to the boy, listening, not judging until the sirens came and the boy stepped down safely. You're not responsible for everyone, the neighbors muttered later. You'll exhaust yourself. Maybe he did. Years of putting others first wore his body down. And one quiet morning, Mateo passed away in his sleep. At his funeral, the small chapel couldn't contain the crowd. Former students, families, the siblings he adopted, the boy from the bridge, now grown. The same neighbors stood outside, stunned. They had called him foolish for staying, foolish for giving, foolish for choosing love over status. But as story after story was told, lives changed, futures saved, something became clear. He hadn't wasted his life. He had multiplied it. Because what the world calls foolish is sometimes just courage without applause. Lesson: you don't have to impress everyone to live a meaningful life. The world may measure success by money, status, or comfort, but heaven measures it by love, sacrifice, and the lives you quietly lift along the way.
Some people don't become famous, they just become unforgettable in the lives of life. That's profound right there. Now, I'm glad that, hold on, let me turn my mic. Now, I'm glad that we came across that particular way to deliver it to us, because it's exactly where I was going to end up anyway. I'm just saving the video. Now, I was talking with a friend of mine, I'm pretty sure that it was her. And we were just talking about different things that we could do or make or create. And I appreciate the likes out there on TikTok. I can't see who giving them to me. We were talking about different things we could do, we could create. And it came to the point where it's, if you don't actually enjoy what you're doing though, then you can't do, it won't be, hey, what up, Snick? Okay. Then it won't be as good anyway. Not only won't you like it, but other people won't like it as well. Yeah. I told you I had to get that quality right, girl. I had to get that quality right. I'm glad it's good. It's better for you. So this is where I was bringing the legacy talk today, and it's perfect. We at 9:30 right now, 9:31. It's perfect because when you look at legacy anyway, it's more of you than anything else. It's not the technology that you made. It's not the product that you was giving out or the service that you was completing. It's more of you than anything else that you could do. After every movie, there is credits that roll, and when the credits roll, you see everybody that was in the movie. Had a part in the movie, dressed somebody in the movie. Somebody, the dude that ran up or the girl that ran up, when they say makeup, all in there. That's because it's an ecosystem. Now, if you were to etch your name in a tree, now it's going to be good now, pay attention. If you was to etch your name in a tree and then leave, and nobody ever saw that name etched in the tree, how much of a legacy is it? You're gone. I don't make this stuff, man. I just be talking about it. You're gone. No one ever sees the tree, name cutting the tree. As a matter of fact, the tree needs to be removed. And they cut it from the other side, so they know nobody ever see the names etched on the tree. How much of a legacy is that? Well, let's break that down just for a quick second, because we got a couple minutes. You know what you did. You know that you left your name carved, etched into this tree. We believe in reincarnation. You come back again, that memory is wiped. Dang. Okay, we believe in some sort of consciousness transference, and you got the memory, and you go back after you gone from here as a new person, new whatever, and see the tree and be like, oh, I remember this. There you go. That's your legacy. Now that's that one is the hardest way that I could think about legacy. That's like a mind-numbingly complicated. Like, bro, what are you talking about? Right? Well, let's go a little bit further. You have children. You drop your child off at a doorstep. They never know your name. That's still a legacy. You're still going to have a legacy out there. You know why? Because you know that your child is out there. Your child may know that you are out there. You understand? That's different than the name carved into the tree. All right? Take it a step further. You are the one who made the internet. You built the internet. You. Legacy. We using it right now. I'm streaming on it right now. I don't even know the person's name. I learned it one time on a previous episode of Expansion Pack. But legacy. Now, it wouldn't be Expansion Pack if we didn't look up the definition. Definition of legacy. And then we're going to do what it is specifically that you can do to leave your legacy. And it's in it, and we talking tech, y'all. We not talking just random. We talking tech. But technology is more than just wires and circuits. Technology is methods and procedures as well, and ways of doing things as well. So I'm pretty sure it's unique, something unique. Like Snick, if you still out there, the way that you actually post and do your dances on Fortnite, that is technology right there. That's taking the technology and making a new way of using the technology, which is technology. Hey, man. Anyway, a legacy is anything handed down from the past, an ancestor or predecessor. A legacy is anything handed down from the past, an ancestor or predecessor. It primarily refers to money or property left to someone in a will, also called a bequest. But it is also used more broadly to describe the lasting impact, traditions, or values someone leaves behind. There you go. I know what I be talking about. So, let's look into your unique. Now we're going to get unique. Now let's look into your unique legacy. Okay.
In a quiet town where everyone knew everyone.
As an example, all right? I'm going to use myself as the first case. Now, I would see my legacy right now at this point, or anything that I could, some sort of tech that I could use or create. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Would not have anything to do with this show. All right? Actually, there's two things that I want to make that I want to have as my legacy that I did. All right? Now, the first thing is going to be a video game. I can't tell you the exact details of the video game because that's a trade secret. That would mess up the legacy. Now, the second thing is, I can tell you, is a piece of technology. I don't know what the piece of technology is, but I know that it's in here and I want to make it. And I'm going to make it. Eventually, I'm going to do it. But I don't know what it is at this point, to be honest with you. Now, I see a keyboard in front of me. I have monitors in front of me, which are TV screens. I have camera in front of me. We got ring lights. We have, oh my gosh, everything is already made, Dan. How are we going to make anything that's going to be our legacy? Well, the simple short answer is You are unique yourself, so it doesn't matter anyway about all this you seemingly unique stuff that chair's been made, the sofa and that pattern, furniture, and everything has already been made. It just seems like it's impossible. Well, that's where the fun begins for me. It's like fun for me. I could come up with something right now, rap off the top of my head right now. Y'all probably swear I wrote it. You see what I'm saying? Swear that it was like, man, there's no way you just thought of that. That's how deep or expansive your mind is. Now, for my people who play video games, this one gonna be good. If you ever play Minecraft goes on forever. You can go forever in any direction, and it'll keep generating more and more terrain, more and more biomes, more and more everything, more and more of it. It's not gonna stop. That is exactly what we're talking about when we talk about your inside, like your mind, everything in there. It's a deep, it's a wide, it's whatever you want to call it. It's an expanse in there. Now, what you have to do is you have to recognize it first and foremost. You don't recognize it, this whole conversation over. We can't even talk no more. We can't even do nothing. All right? Now, the only way that I can prove this or I can show this to you is by doing this. Let me see if I can get it. Let me see if I can do it for real. All right?
Jimmy on a beat, boy. Point, y'all. Follow me. It's not the point. The point is not to make a hit song in that instant. It's just to show you the expanse. Okay? Now, if you go to the beach, let me bring this home for y'all, because maybe y'all think I just wanted to rap. If you go to the beach, right, you see the shoreline. All right? Shoreline is there. You know that if you was to look left, it goes to wherever. You look right, it goes to wherever. But when you look in front of you, straight out the shoreline, you don't know when it's gonna stop. And not only is it going out and all you see is water, but it's gonna go down too. You get out there far enough, you're not gonna feel the sand beneath your feet, and then you on your toes. You're not. You're just gonna be straight water. Now, the shoreline, in our example and in our case right now, because we're talking about any way that you could leave a legacy here, some unique way to you. Now, the shoreline is gonna be where you can explore. All right, and what we have on the shoreline of our mind or possibility is all the things that we already do, or all the things that we already want to do. That's called getting your feet wet, getting your toes in the water. You just got your little anchors up there. You got a little ankle bracelet on, you know what I'm saying, little gold ankle bracelet. You just want to get you got your little suntan lotion on. You just want to get it a little wet down to the ankle bracelet, so it shine when you come out the water in your little swimsuit. That's for the ladies. I ain't talking about no dude, obviously. But that is what you're currently or may currently be doing with your legacy. Just a little bit of toes in the water, a little bit of ankle up, sand up to the ankle. That's all you're doing with your legacy. Now, you can obviously look left and go walk the whole beach shoreline. You can walk the whole beach shoreline. But you'll never know how cold the water really is or warm up to the water in any sort of way. And we're not talking about the beach, y'all. We're talking about your legacy. You'll never warm up to it in any sort of way until you go up a little bit higher than that ankle. Now, the way that what I'm talking about when I say that is, take for instance that time that you wanted to make jewelry. You wanted to make jewelry. You bought all the stuff. You bought everything to make the jewelry. And it's still sitting there. Your ankle, you got the jewelry that you made. You got that ankle bracelet on that you had wanted to, from that time you had wanted to make jewelry, and you're water up to your ankle right now with that same ankle bracelet. Now, maybe you found out that it was a lot more work than you wanted to do, so you was like, you see what I'm saying? With that legacy. You know what I'm saying? But what about that time you wanted to start the garden? Or what about that time you wanted to stream? Or what about that time you wanted to make music? Or what about that time you wanted to... You just walking up and down the shoreline. Get in the water. Put on your life jacket and get in the water. You feel what I'm saying? Because I already spoke to you about the expanse. I just showed you the expanse in a good little rap metaphor. Get it out your mind. Now, I know I get passionate. I know I get a little hype. But I do this to myself, not only to you. Because you can. Now, imagine we got a bunch of people walking up and down the shoreline all day. They throwing beach balls, one of them going boogie boarding. You feel what I'm saying? By you and your ankles. It might get a little crowded. How do you? Then you look out in the water, and you see a person like me. I got one of them little big floaties that let you lean back like this. And I'm just. You feel what I'm saying? If you ever want to get out there and see how that feels, you got to go a little deeper than your ankles. And now, you can get on it. You can go float yourself out there. That, if you are talking about legacy, not just floating on the beach. We're not talking about just floating on the beach. Don't lose sight of what I'm saying through the metaphor. That is better when we talking about legacy than walking up and down the shoreline. Because walking up and down the shoreline takes you just that, up and down the shoreline. Now, there are people like Michael Jackson. I gotta say it. It's the hottest topic right now. Maybe they'll send the algorithm send some more people to me because I just said that. But we can look and say, legacy. Hold on, wait. Hey, that's what's up. I will text you back in just a second. When we talking about legacy, you can't really do too much if you don't know what you're capable of. Now, I'll tell you a quick story. Let me tell you a quick story. I used to cashier at Chick-fil-A for like 5 minutes. They took me to the front. They was like, yeah, because we like to know everybody to know everything that we do here. Can't just be back there cooking. We might need you to come up here. So I'm like, all right, cool. I ain't really been talking to people. You feel what I'm saying? I don't know what that was just now. Did somebody chat? Maybe somebody chatted.
With a head-turning silhouette and a breathtaking 268 horsepower, the Audi A5 brings the thrill to every turn.
Firehouse Subs has reimagined the steak and cheese. Introducing the Steak and Cheese Melt. Flame-seared prime rib meets melty provolone. Top sliced, toasted twice, and extra melty. Because firefighters do things the right way. The Steak and Cheese Melt, only at Firehouse Subs.
Oh yeah, chat. It's that
Jaywalk. My life, my dime. Box bed, just fine.
Mom, I've tried everything.
Left foot, right foot, 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 left foot, right foot. My face they revert. Round table hoes, I just eat them for dessert. Eeny, meeny, many more, you could be first.
I found a place. Oh my God. It's massive in there. It's like a maze. It just goes on and on.
Hello?
Follow your dreams with up to 597 miles per tank. The Subaru Crosstrek Hybrid. Dog tested, dog approved.
Get as low as 1.9% APR financing on a new Subaru Hybrid.
On the shoreline, getting your ankles wet on your legacy, or you getting out there. And getting out there is not, y'all don't get it twisted, man. Everybody don't gotta know your name for you to have a legacy, okay? Don't think I'm telling you that you need to post more on the social media sites, because that's not what it is. That's not legacy. That's not strictly legacy. All right. This. Let me try this. I'm a freestyle analogy example for y'all. You climbing a ladder. The ladder goes nowhere. Why are you on this ladder? Okay. So now, what I mean is, you're trying to do something for yourself. What part of the process involves telling other people? Wait till that part of the process to tell other people, or show other people, or do it with other people. Don't be just doing it with other people just because you think that other people gonna be interested and try to do it too. That's whack. That's whack. Straight up. Wait until that part of the process. Otherwise, you already got somebody. Yourself. That's the legacy. That feeling that you get, everybody talk about dope. I'm gonna hit you straight over the head. Everybody talk about dope. This is dope. Well, do you know what we're really talking about? Well, dope is dopamine, and you get a reward of it every single time you feel good. Well, right on. Right on. You get a hit of it every single time. And if that is not the goal on actual growth, then you off center. Now, if you didn't understand what I just said, if growing doesn't give you that reward, that right on, then you off center. If it's snacks, it's food, it's my man's over there, that girl over there, then you a little off center. I'm not talking about reading a book and education and all of that. I'm talking about your own personal growth. Then you off center. I think I did get a chat. What did this chat say? And I don't know why it didn't pop up all the way in my box. Hold on, I'm gonna make the chat box bigger so I can see this. Hey, did someone say did someone say Michael Jackson? Yes, I did. And that's a person with a legacy that speaks for itself. Because you could just say Michael, they'll be like, who? Which one? Michael? Or the Michael that, or Michael B. Jordan, who was Wakanda, and all the other stuff he played in Creed. Knock your ass out. All right, y'all, we coming up on the last 5 minutes. This was a great talk. Oh my gosh, this was a great talk from my perspective, because now you are better served with the tools to go and create your own legacy, whatever it may be. We ain't even talk about no specific tech that you can use or do to make that legacy. You see what I'm saying? I could go and pull it up right now, but the technology in this instant is going to be whatever it is that you make. Like I said, it's not, the legacy is not within the wires or the box or the, you know, whatever it is. The legacy is in you. You like that? Hey. All right, so if you would like to chime in, chip in, throw in a little 2 cents on any of the topics here on Expansion Pack, please feel free to do so. Let me know something. Hit me up. You know where I be at. I be online streaming. So you can hit me up. The topics range from Finding Our Way Wednesday, which is tomorrow, Healthy Mental Thursday, and Fun Fact Friday. So get it in. We will not be having update. We will not be having a Fun Fact Friday this week because I got to go. You know what I'm saying? I got to go. But feel free to join us on our field trip out there to where I'm going. And also, we got the Hogwarts Legacy stream coming up soon. Y'all don't miss it. I had a dream. Oh, man, I had a dream about it last night. I was like, I'm going to be playing this game forever. I'm going to be playing this game forever. I got to play till I beat it. I'm playing till I beat it. So I need all the tips, all the tricks, all the pointers, all of the things that can help me get through it in a weekend. I got a 4-day weekend. I'm trying to beat it within the 4-day weekend so I can move on. But make sure y'all turn on y'all notifications so y'all can be in here every single time. I'd hate to have to text you. Oh, that's the other eye. Let me wink with the other eye. I'd hate to have to, call you. Hey, why you ain't see you in the chat? You feel what I'm saying? But nah, I will be back again, Finding Our Way Wednesday. Remember, there's no show on Friday, so make sure y'all in here on tomorrow and on Thursday. I'm going to go ahead and get up off y'all nerves for the day, and don't leave before the song. And stop walking up and down the beach. Go ahead, get out there in that water, put the little arm life vest thing on, put a whole life vest on, put a life vest on your head if you got to, and dive out there in that water. And start creating your legacy now. Remember, it doesn't take for you to post 17 times a day. It doesn't take for you to go live. All it takes is for you to start. Change the direction from which way you walking, and start walking up and down the beach, and go ahead out there in that water. The water's fine. Come on in, the water's fine. So, I'm going to play an upbeat, happy type song.
If something's free, people just can't resist it. Remember, more baffling is that people turn down free money by not switching to Geico. Customers can save $900.
Now I'm going to play a different song. Don't forget, stay till the song is over, y'all, because it's a good song. I like the song. And I'm going to see y'all tomorrow. Y'all know what I'm saying. This is DGTA TV. Peace.
Serenade. Dan F. Man. Scrap Jones, what up? Leroy Baggins. This is 3B. ENT. You and I, riding down Brookshire Avenue in the summertime. I can't lie, when I ride uptown, I feel so alive. The Queen City right here by my side, and it's so divine. Top back with the sun rays on my face in the summertime.
Fresh pair of Ray-Bans, mommy love me, love her. She know what I doin'. I'm trying to get this money, trying to stack, trying to do it. I kick it to the max like Nike, what you doing? You know already gave it wintertime, so the summer, huh? She know what I'm talking about, I'm dipping in the Rover, huh? Like she don't know these tricks is for kids. I'm outside romancing, trying to hop in the Benz. Call my old head Mike, trying to hop in the 10. What they talking about? Them Try and follow us then. I mean, I could lock the club down. I could pop bottles. I could buy you diamonds, ropes, and see your ass tomorrow. My baby mother, she don't even start that thought of that. I'm outside at the club trying to gargle this. What she talking about? Summertime in the QC, huh? She know what the game about. I'm trying to hit a 3, huh?
You and I, riding down Brookshire Avenue in the summertime. I can't lie, when I ride uptown, I feel so alive. The Queen City right here by my side, and it's so divine. Top back with the sun rays on my face in the summertime. Riding down Brookshire Avenue in the summertime. I can't lie, when I ride uptown, I feel so alive. The Queen City right here by my side, and it's so divine. Top back with the sun rays on my face.
First things first, I freaks all the honeys, bunnies, Playboy bunnies that's doing numbers. Cause I'm stacking this cash, I'm getting hundreds. It's a damn shame, it's changed the whole world looking funny. Cause I'm coming up fast, I'm in a hurry. I got this life like under control, I do not worry. I may have a side piece, but to my dreams I am married. I do not deal with old baggage, I do not carry myself like I'm less than a king. So like a king, you better know if die for my queen. I put my life on the line, hell yeah, I make a scene. Rolling in the range, me and mother looking clean. Me and my girl, we on the scene. I told her, me and you gon' ride though. So open up that side though, the spot we go and slide through. This block party, ain't nobody fucking with my crew. I ain't studying no broad. Me and my girl, we gon' cruise down the boulevard.
You and I.